H.P. Lovecraft uh, combined charts in Necronomicon by way of Abdul al-Hazred uh, and voodoo, a lot of times from the Congo. Um, I already said charts, Antarctica, and fungus. And there's like some vying for dominion and setting up cities in Antarctica that were overthrown by another race, like Cthulhu, and then it led up to Cthulhu was kind of later, but there was like other races that had built cities in Antarctica. Not saying in real life, I'm just saying like his stories were all connected through a dream work, which created a pantheon that was had well pantheons like beat up other pantheons. It's like someone will try to gain entryway into a pantheon on the reverse and of what humans are in history, not history, like hysterics. It's to be in praise of folly. It's to become learned, and I'm talking about scary stuff because it's called the dream work, but it's actually it's kind of scary, like the way everything is put together. There's even movies made after, like, I can't remember. Damn it. Lovecraft movies are not, like, well known, and I saw a couple, and I forget what they're called. But it's charts, Abdullah Hazred, and the Necronomicon, or like ranting about like a madman or something, like somebody like he it's like the ninth gate, but like there was something like the madman said that was like opened up this the this whole like realm. It's like a Antarctica, some kind of like fungus, and like, well, the other place that a fungus landed on Earth was in the hills above Arkham in Vermont or something. And Futurama took some creative imagination away from, well, not in a bad way, but like those celebrities' heads that are in jars on, their heads are in jars preserved for, like, I don't know, it's forever, and then on this shelves, right? Because the Migos of the hills above Arkham, they're called the Migo, are a fungeal cosmic race of surgeons that are like bats with invisible wings, because the way they travel through the cosmos is different than the way that you use wings here. And some of them chose not to come here because their genetics might deteriorate in the conditions on Earth with the pathogens and the I don't know, like there's things that would degrade their genetics, and they would get stuck, like E.T. It's like E.T. is like on some Lovecraft shit. Like E.T. is friendly, like, like and his finger lights up, and then the bicycle flies and everything. Like, that was like not anything like scary, but the word dominion is a form of occupancy, right? And then on Antarctica, different races invaded and tried to vie for dominion, and they were fungus. And then it was like, to get any more information, you'd have to go to Congo and like some like voodoo or something, or run across Abdul al-Hazred ranting about the Necronomicon, and then he put together his charts and figured out that there was some like script or some kind of like text that was sought out, like people like like the ninth gate and shit, but somebody found it and read what was in there, and it was like so disturbing that he had to buy a ticket on a sailboat and go fucking back out into the Atlantic. Damn it, I can't talk. And then throw it as far as he could away. And then that was like a tadpole that, like, there was a tadpole in the book that was just waiting for him to do that. And then it grew, and it comes into the Cthulhu. And I was like, and they ordered the Kraken. The Kraken was already in chains at one point in time, but he broke loose. And it came from the Necronomicon has like a forbidden chapter that had to be destroyed. It's like the secret of how Merlin got the sword Excalibur, retrieved it from this lake, and the nymphs and the fairies and the pixies and everything are pissed off at his ass, and they had to bury it. It's like a debacle or something like that. And the Brits and the Kennedys and the Obamas are racing towards Camelot in the West. We don't need green lawns and hedgerows like they have over in England. So we have a homeowners association or something like that. And that's a good thing. Get in with that. But it's not, that's the opposite of stupid to not fuck with them. Because I heard they were in a Camelot mythos or something like that. Their bureaucracy. But it's actually not a bad problem to have it, right? If you have that, it's a problem. They're a problem. But it's not a bad problem to have, I guess, unless you want to try to fan out, have some imagination. If you have the cash, develop some land the way that you want to. Of course, you have to invest. If you have the time and the money is time made up for lost time to an extent of a certain amount of a year. And you can figure out, you can build whatever type of freaking, garden or whatever. There's all different types of concepts and shit. But it's John Quincy Adams would have been growing tobacco, goddamn everything, even purslane and shit. We don't have knowledge, but we think, oh, it's a cherry tree. So when George Washington chopped down a cherry tree, he was honest because he said it was me. I wanted to do it. Fucking badass little kids sometimes are not appreciated. Later on, I don't know what happens. You can lead the you can lead the Patriots across the Delaware River to attack some Hessians. And after that, that was I don't know, there was something, he lost 2 times before that, but it doesn't matter. Some people won a lot of battles and then turncoat, Benedict Arnold or something. But who gets to tell the tale is the so we don't want to know another form of dominion. We already have a word for what occupancy means. And if you have to explain it to us, then we're going to have an existential crisis and meltdown, and we're going to pull our hair out, and then we're going to attack anything or something. Because what else can you do? And, that's crazy. Does that mean that what's up with the truth is? Because that you say that's crazy. I mean, everybody can have access to it. It's just whether or not you run away. I don't run. I'm oh, that's scary. But I don't even know. You might jump out of the pan into the fire. And then what? Oh, that was dumb. And that's just one tiny little facet. There's a bunch of different tiny little facets that don't even come down to logic making sense.